Shalom, Israel. Shalom. All right, Shalom, Israel. Before I get started, I'm going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakapadah. Salute to the men out here teaching the fullness of the scriptures in these times, to the hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, unlike it to a speckled bird, tabernacle with King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? Once again, I'm out here through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai to bring out the truth of the scriptures to you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled bird, Israelite foreigners that scattered in the other nations around the world. All nations. Despite what a lot of y'all would like to believe, oh, it's just the black people, just the Mexicans, oh, it's the small hats over there in Jerusalem, scattered into all nations. Scriptures say that all over. But as we get closer to November 4th, and you see them pulling out all the stops, they got some of everybody. They just had the Black Man Summit on BET with DL Hughley. I really don't like that guy. I really don't like DL Hughley, man. And I really just don't like that guy. But he have a big following. Him and other people, they have big followings. And they got people duped with the bullshit. Follow the leaders, huh? The leaders of Israel suck, man. No honor. No honor right now. No conscience. People don't got no conscience. Do whatever. Long as they get to that bag. Long as they get over. Long as they good. Fucking amazing, man. Start off with Matthew. Matthew chapter 15 and verse. Let's start at Let's start at 10. Matthew 15 and 10. And he called the multitude and said unto them, this is Yahweh Shai speaking red letter, hear and understand, not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth defileth a man. You could get our people to say anything for some money. Say and do anything for some money. Going back to what I was saying, no honor. It's no honor with our people. No sense of, yo, can I look in the mirror and live with myself? I learned that even since being in the truth. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. A lot of that. No honor, man. They talk about it. They say it. They know what it is. They could look up the definition. Then came his disciples and said unto him, knowest thou that the Pharisees were offended after they heard this saying? But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father have not planted shall be rooted up. Let them alone, they be blind leaders of the blind. Let them alone, they be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. Yeah, man. Most of our leaders are blind, man. They blinded by money. They blinded by money. They blinded by fame. They blinded by the things that Esau offer up to them. They're blind. And our people, they love to hear. Matter of fact, where's that? They love it, man. They love to be lied to. They love to be bullshitted. They love to be told something that's not true. Jeremiah chapter 5 and 20. Declare this in the house of Judah, Salaki. Declare this in the house of Jacob, and publish it in Judah, saying, hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, and which have ears and hear not. Where is it at? That's not what I wanted. It's further down. We keep reading. We keep reading. The point is a little further down. We keep reading. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord. No, they don't fear the Lord. Church don't fear the Lord. You got the church right now. I seen a picture of Sexy Red. Sexy Red bent over, of course, with her ass poked towards the camera, because that's what all women do now. All women take a picture and they say, you know, before you used to take a picture and it's like you want to have your face forward. Most women, when they take pictures now, they got their ass facing the camera, because their ass is their most, their biggest attribute, their biggest asset that they offer or they bring it to the table is their ass. But anyway, Sexy Red is booped over with her ass pointed toward the camera like this, legs spread all open, and she said, I just finished voting. You can't tell black women what to do with their coochies. Yeah. I'm like, you cannot make that shit up, man. A picture of her bent over, ass toward the camera like this, legs spread wide open, ass like this, talk about I just went and voted for I just went and voted. You can't tell me what to do with my coochie. Apparently not. Apparently not. Let's keep reading, man. Crazy, man. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord. Jeremiah 5 and 22. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of sea by perpetual decree, that it cannot pass, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. But this people have a revolting and a rebellious heart. But this people have a revolting and a rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone. Neither say they in their heart, let us now fear the Lord our power, that giveth rain, both the former and the latter. In his season he reserveth unto us the appointed time for the weeks of harvest. Our people don't got no fear of the Lord. They don't have no fear of the Lord, man. You in church, you preaching about the kingdom to come and all of this and this and this and that, or at least that's what you're supposed to be. You don't think that it's going to be some stipulations, it's going to be rules, it's going to be things set up that you have to do in order to operate in the kingdom of heaven? No, we're going to throw all of the things out that heaven talks about, that the scriptures talk about. We're going to throw all of them things out on this side. For our jet planes, for our suits, for our clothing, for our following. Crazy, man. Unjust leaders, that's the heading. 25, Jeremiah 5 and 25. Your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholden good things from you. This is the point. For among my people are found wicked men. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap. They catch me. Yeah, man. You look at it. You go, all of them people All of them people, all of the celebrities, all of a sudden that's coming out in support of a Kamala or Camel Toe or whatever the hell her name is. All of them celebrities, all of them the same celebrities was at the Diddy party. J-Lo out crying. Shit, J-Lo allegedly J-Lo got a lawsuit where she done raped some 13-year-old or whatever the case may be. All of these celebrities that's coming out, Beyonce, all of these heads was at the Diddy party, doing down with the freak offs. And I thought about it. I said, you think about it and you go, well, okay. They say Diddy had them cameras up and he was recording and this and this and that and this. You don't think that somebody knew about these things? You don't think that somebody put Diddy up to these things? You don't think that them raiding Diddy place at the last moment with all this going on, and they got these videos in their hand now, that now they could control these people that's on these videos and get them to do what they want to do? That's the same thing that was going on with Epstein. Epstein was doing the same thing. Jeremiah chapter 5 and 26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares, they set a trap, they catch me. Because you got to think about this too. Okay, Diddy was operating. Diddy was doing this shit for 20, 30 years. Diddy was doing this shit for 20, 30 years. Everybody was going to his parties. LeBron James ain't no party like a Diddy party. Drake, TD Jakes, all these people going to Diddy party, and they didn't think that the shit that was going on in there was wrong then. Now all of a sudden, the last 4 or 5 months, everybody, them Diddy parties was wrong. No, the people, the powers that be, the puppet masters that control Diddy, they got them videos in their hand and they got people dancing. They got people dancing. 28, Jeremiah 5 and 28. They are waxing fat, they shine. Yea, they on TV shining. They on billboards, they all over the place. They shining. They waxing fat. They are waxing fat, they shine. Yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless. Yet they prosper. Yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge. Shall I not visit thee? Shall I not visit for these things, saith the Lord? Shall not my soul be avenged on such nation as this? A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, going back to the leaders, the leadership. The people that our nation look up to, the leadership. And you'll go, oh, a rapper ain't a prophet, but they got the entertainers and the rappers on TV as the people you should listen to. They're the leaders. When in the past, the leaders of Israel was the men of the Lord. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. But my people love to have it so. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? And my people love to have it so. My people want to be led by stupid leaders. So leaders that done took a bag. Leaders that's down with Caesar. Matter of fact, where that's at. This one popped in my head. Let's go to it. Let's go John 11 and 45, overheading a plan to kill Yahweh Shah. Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which Yahweh Shai did believed on him. But some of them went their way to the Pharisees, going back to the wicked ass leaders' rulership, right? But some of them went their ways to the Pharisees and told them the things which Yahweh Shai had done. And that's going back, this what they got now, the new commercial they got that they pumping. I'm talking about, you will see this thing, and I don't even watch TV that much to be seeing a bunch of commercials. But whether you watching YouTube, you watching Tubi, whatever you watching, whenever it's time for a commercial, I know you done seen this commercial, right? You're voting. If you don't vote, hurry up and vote, because if you don't vote, after this, your family and friends will be able to see if you voted or not. Not if you voted, not who you voted for, but if you voted. So they pretty much gonna turn just like with the jab situation, they get ready to turn voting into a thing where you gonna get, what you gonna have to worry about being shamed by a family member? Oh, I looked up your name, I see you ain't vote. This is where we going. And that's all conditioning, because just like with the jab, you had family members saying, oh, I can't come around you if you don't take the jump shot. You can't come to my house if you even had people in the same household, they would talk about you gotta quarantine people in your own household. You can't go around them if they don't take the jab. Y'all, hey, what's going on, brother? If they don't take the jab, you can't go around them. They can't come you can't go in the kitchen with them. You can't go, look, even though you don't supposed to be celebrating, you can't go and eat dinner with them. So just like they did with that, they gonna do that with voting. Why? Because leading up into that device, when you have to put that chip inside you, when you have to put that inside you, it's gonna be the same thing. They gonna have a list. They gonna be able to tell who did take the device. It's all coming ahead. It's all coming ahead. John chapter 11 and 47. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him. Watch this. All men will believe on him, and the Romans, the leaders of that government that we was under at that time, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. This is what you see happening right now. All of these people with these comfortable positions, these comfy positions, that done been doing wicked shit at these Diddy parties, that got the money and this and that, all of these people are jockeying for their position to stay the same. Hey, yo, we got this tape. That's what this government do. They blackmail. Yo, we got this tape, man. We got this tape of you doing this shit right here, man. You want this tape released, you better jump. You better do what we say do. The thing with Puffy started believing he had the power. No. That's what happened with Puffy. He started believing he was in control. No, you never was in control. You just was a tool for the people that's controlling you. So then when he go try to sue that company for them build that big company for them billions or whatever, that the liquor company and all of that shit like that, same thing with Bill Cosby. When you start thinking that you got too much power, that you on the same playing field with them. Remember when Puffy tried to buy the football team? He went in there and tried to buy the football team and all that. They ran his ass up out of there. You ain't on our level, man. You still a field nigga. You just get you still a nigga. House, field, whatever. You still a nigga. Let's keep getting. Let's go to the leadership. Let's go to the message. Go to the message. My people love to be lied to, though. They love it. They enjoy it. They bask in it. Nehemiah chapter 9. Let's go 24, start at 24. Point 26. So the children went in and possessed the land, and thou subduedest before them the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, and gavest them into their hands with their kings. Going back to the rulers, we being in the hand of the rulership, and while we in the hand of the rulership, our leaders that's supposed to be looking out for the best interests of Israel, they going and they doing the bidding of the rulership for them chips. You could buy a nigga for a bag of chips, man. Throw the right amount, you got them. So the children went in and possessed the land, and thou subduedest before them the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, and gavest them into their hands with their kings and the people of the land, that they might do with them as they would. And they took strong cities and fat land, and possessed houses full of all goods, wells digged, vineyards, olive yards, and fruit trees in abundance. So they did eat, and were filled, and became fat, and delighted themselves in thy great goodness. Nevertheless, they were disobedient and rebelled against thee. This is our people to this day. Nevertheless, they were disobedient and rebelled against thee, and cast thy law behind their backs. The law is done away with in the church. Jesus died on the cross so I could eat pork. I mean, how hard is it to have a little fucking constraint to say, this says in the scriptures that don't eat the swine, don't eat the swine's flesh, don't even touch the swine's flesh. You could read it right there in the scriptures in black and white. And it even says in Isaiah that those that eat the swine's flesh gonna get punished. You can see it right in there, but they'll tell you that no, Jesus died, white boy Jesus died so I could eat pork now. Don't make no fucking sense, man. Don't make no sense. Nevertheless, they were disobedient and rebelled against thee, and cast thy law behind their backs, and slew thy prophets, which testified against them, to turn them to thee, and they wrought great provocation. Yeah, they slew thy prophets. So when you see this right here, where is it at? Zephaniah. So when you see this right here in Zephaniah, you go Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to her that is filthy. Right? You're going to go to the bloody city. Hold on. Go to the bloody city. Let me see. Thought it was Zephaniah. to the bloody, I think it's, I know it says, woe to the bloody city. Let me see. Maybe it's Zechariah. One moment. Bear with me. Give me a second. If I had a phone, I definitely could look it up. I know it says, woe to the bloody city, 27. Let me see. Could be Nahum, too. Give me 1 second. I'll find it already. I think it's Nahum. It's not there. It's Nahum 3. I went to Zephaniah 3. It's Nahum 3. Let's go. Nahum chapter 3, verse 1. So when you hear this, it talk about Jerusalem slaying the prophets, right? Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. Going back to the wickedness of the leaders of Israel, and then Israel always tried to slay the prophets. Let's get that. So you hear woe to the bloody city. Now let's get a couple. Jeremiah 2:30. Yeah, come. Jeremiah chapter 2:30. Start at 29. Wherefore will ye plead with me? Ye all have transgressed against me, saith the Lord. In vain have I smitten your children. They receive no correction. Your own sword hath devoured your prophets. Your own sword hath devoured your prophets like a destroying lion. So when you hear woe to the bloody city is Israel. Israel got blood on their hands, man. Israel got blood on their hands. And just like you look at the end of the day, you'll go, even though Martin Luther King was paid and bought for, X was paid and bought for, even you look at them, even when they, at the end, when they tried to turn back from how they say, walk back some of the shit that they know they was lying about. Like Martin Luther King, his last speech was, I think, the burning house. And he was saying, I fear that I led my people into a burning house. When you start trying to go against the grain, that's when they take you out. Bringing it back to now, if you going, they got them tapes, they got them videotapes out of Diddy party with all type of freak-offs, because everybody was happy. This nigga had a big-ass king-size, a fucking big-ass bed in his backyard. Allegedly. They say he had a weight requirement. You couldn't weigh but so much to get into the party for the chicks. You had to leave your cameras at the door. No cameras. He got the only cameras in there, man. And then you got all these people all of a sudden saying that, oh, I don't want to be associated with no Diddy party. When they was bragging about them fucking Diddy parties, what, the brunch they was having? The brunch they was having, everybody in there, Diddy going live and T.I. going live on Instagram and all of that shit. Everybody was bragging about them fucking parties, man. Jeremiah 2:30. In vain have I smitten your children, they receive no correction. Your own sword hath devoured your prophets, like a destroying lion. O generation, see ye the word of the Lord. Have I been a wilderness unto Israel, a land of darkness? Wherefore say my people, we are lords. We will not come no more unto thee. Yeah, Everybody is good. Got my own personal relationship with God. I could do it without will here. Amazing. All freaking amazing. Get a couple on that killing the prophets. Blood on the hands of Israel. Let's get a little more on that. Because right now, somebody is seeing and be like, oh yeah, them Israelites, they don't know what they talk about. We this, we that. Let's go red letter. Let's go 23, Matthew 23 and 28. Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and lies. That's our leaders right now, the leadership. Everybody you got on TV, you got Cardi B, dumbass. Her dumbass go up there last night to speak for Kamala or Camel Toe, whatever her name is. You get up there to speak for the teleprompter go out, and she up there like a damn bobblehead dog. They gotta bring a phone out to her for her to read. Yeah, and Kamala is great, and she is good for the people. Fucking ridiculous, man. They're fucking ridiculous. Like the Lord, everything is of the Lord. The Lord is exposing the shit show. But my people still love the shit show. Love the shit show. Because it's about women's reproductive rights. That's what this election is about. It's about women's reproductive rights. Because they gonna ban it where we can't go and fuck who we wanna fuck and sleep with who we wanna sleep with. Then they go, oh, well, what about the women that get raped and the incest and this and this and that? That's a very small part. Very small part. 200, just in the black community alone, 200,000 abortions a year, which is crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't care what you say, that's crazy. 64 million abortions since 1970. It's crazy. Them crazy numbers, man. That's a big city. That's a big city worth of people, man. That's crazy, man. Woe to the bloody city. Matthew chapter 23 and 29. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous. And say, this is what they saying right now. And say, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophet. Yeah, that's what they saying right now. That's what they saying right now. No, we wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have been stoning the apostle. 31. Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them that killed the prophets. Matthew 23 and 31. This red letter. This is Yahweh Shah speaking. Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets. Fill ye up then the measure of your fathers, ye serpents, ye generation of vipers. How can ye escape the damnation of hell? Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets. Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them shall ye scourge in your synagogues and persecute them from city to city. That upon you may come all the righteous blood, woe to the bloody city. That upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon earth. So going back to it, you doing all these abortions and all of this stuff like that, man. You don't know what, before the Lord formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, I sanctified thee a prophet. So you going out doing all of this and all that, it's a soul, it's a spirit in that fetus, man. Whether you believe it or not. It's a soul, it's a spirit in that fetus, man. Before I formed you in the belly, I knew thee. 35, Matthew 23 and 35, that upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of the righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Barachas, whom ye slew between a temple and an altar. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. That's why we come out here and warn you, man. Knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade, man. We know that Israel is the bloody city. Israel is the one that the prophets were sent to. If another nation kill a prophet, then hey, he wasn't sent to them anyway. They not meant to get what Israel was meant to get it, but Israel is a rebellious, stiff-necked, hard-headed, hard-hearted nation. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets and stonest them which are sent unto thee, how often would I have gathered the children together, even as a hen gathereth her chickens under her wings, and you would not. Behold, your house is left unto you desolate. For I say unto you, ye shall not see me henceforth, till ye shall say, blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord. Yeah, when Yahweh shall come back, he coming back to judge this place. Judgment coming, man. Judgment when the Lord come back to this place, man. The brother died. Yup. Ken Proverbs, Shalom, brother. Yahba Shem Yahshua Barakatah. He got Proverbs 24 and 16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. Yeah, that's all they gonna do, man. Fall into mischief, man. And if you following a wicked leader, like we started out with, the blind leader, the blind, they both gonna fall into a ditch. What a wicked God gonna be telling you? A wicked God gonna be telling you righteous? Shit, he don't care for his soul, his judgment according to the scriptures. So how he gonna care for yours? Going back to no honor. What, Luke? Yeah, same brother, Luke 5 and 27. And after these things, he went forth and saw a publican named Levi sitting at the receipt of customs, and he said unto him, follow me. Yeah, you're supposed to follow the ways of the Lord, man. Matter of fact, what's that? I know Deuteronomy, Joshua, Deuteronomy, and Joshua came in there. Let's see. Let's go Deuteronomy chapter 4 and yeah, Deuteronomy 4 and 1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you, for to do them, that ye may live, and go in the land, and go and possess the land which the Lord power of your fathers giveth you. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it. So if you call yourself going by the scriptures, going back to the church, you call yourself going by the scriptures, you don't supposed to add to or diminish from the scriptures. So if the scriptures say you don't supposed to eat swine, you don't supposed to eat swine. If the scriptures say that women don't supposed to be teaching in the church, don't supposed to be usurping authority over the men, that's what the scriptures say. Oh, it's for that time. Don't add to or don't diminish. Matter of fact, let's read it again. Deuteronomy Chapter 4 and 2. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord your power, which I command you. Which I command you. Don't add to, don't take from. But that's all you see happening now. That's all you see. I read last week in Psalms 120, I think it's 127, 123, 127 or 123, that the fruit of the womb is a blessing from the Lord, a gift from the Lord. So you out here destroying, aborting gifts from the Lord. Making songs about it, baby daddy free. Luke 18 and 9, and he spoke this parable unto certain which trusted in themselves that they were righteous and despised others. Yeah, that's a lot of our people, man. They got their own righteousness set up, man. Tyler Perry, I hate that nigga. I hate that nigga too. That whole Medea dress shit and all that shit, fucking amazing. Let's get to the, let's go to the, where we gonna go? The path. Let's get over there. Let's go over there to the path. Jumping around. They all kind of pretty much the same thing, just kind of different topics. Different ways of looking at it, but it's the same thing. The leadership, Israel being rebellious, stiff-necked, not wanting to do what they supposed to be doing. Let's go Jeremiah chapter 11 and let's start at 2. 11 and Jeremiah 11 and 2, point is down, a little bit down is 7. 2. Jeremiah 11 and 2. Hear ye the words of this covenant, and speak unto the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Going back to the precept that the brother put up to, they righteous unto themselves. And then following that up with Deuteronomy chapter 4, 1 and 2. Don't add to, don't take away. The scriptures say what the scriptures say, man. So going back to it, you don't supposed to have, Israel don't supposed to have no women as leaders. So talking about, you got these simpleton dudes crying because Kamala, you don't want to vote for Kamala. You don't love your mama. If you don't love your black mama. If you don't vote for Kamala. We don't supposed to have women ruling over us. Hear ye the words, Jeremiah 11 and 2. Hear ye the words of this covenant, and speak unto the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and say thou unto them, thus saith the Lord power of Israel, cursed be the man that obeyeth not the words of this covenant. Cursed be the man that obeyeth not the words of this covenant, which I commanded your fathers in that day. I brought them forth out of the land of Egypt from the iron furnace, saying, obey my voice and do them according to all which I command you. So shall ye be my people, and I will be your power, that I may perform the oath which I have sworn unto your fathers, to give them a land flowing with milk and honey, as it is this day. Then answered I and said, so be it, O Lord. Yeah, we supposed to be doing all the things that's in the scriptures, man. That's when shit gonna go right for us, man. Everything that you see, everything that the leadership the celebrities is promoting is against the scriptures, man. And when they talk about the God they worship in here is not the God of the Bible. Jeremiah 11:6. Then the Lord said unto me, proclaim all these words in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, saying, hear ye the words of this covenant and do them. No, we don't gotta do them. We ain't gotta do them. All we gotta do is show up to church and we say we good. We ain't gotta put no work in. All we gotta do is have faith. Even though in James the 2nd chapter, it say faith without works is dead. 7. Jeremiah 11:7. For I earnestly protested unto your fathers in the day that I brought them up out of the land of Egypt, even unto this day, rising early and protesting, saying, obey my voice. Yet they obey not. Nor incline their ear, but walk everyone in the imagination of their evil heart. Going back to the precept that the brother put up about everybody having their own righteousness. I got my own righteousness. I got my own personal relationship with God. So when my own personal relationship with God, God know my heart. I could do whatever I want to do. Yet they obey not, nor incline their ear, but walk everyone in the imagination of their evil heart. Therefore, I will bring upon them all the words of this covenant which I commanded them to do, but they did not. 9. And the Lord said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah. A conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words, and they went after other gods and served them. The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant, which I made with their fathers. That's Israel to this day. Israel's still doing the same thing to this day. Hey, Yakarab, Shalom, brother. Yahbashem, Yahshua Brakatah, man. Israel's still rebellious to this day. Everything in the scriptures, they pretty much doing opposite. Everything in the scriptures, they doing opposite. Voting in itself. We don't even supposed to be partaking in that shit. And you see them applying the pressure. They're applying the pressure with this. Now all of a sudden, after all these years, they gonna make it known who voted and who didn't vote. And they study putting that commercial on TV. Oh, you ain't, they gonna be able to see. They gonna be, your family and friends gonna be able to see if you voted or not. Madness. Let's keep getting it. Let's go that way. Okay, let's go Zechariah. Let's get it out. Zechariah chapter 7 and 11. Zechariah 7 and 11. But they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts hath sent in his spirit by the former prophets. And we read how Israel responded to the prophets. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, that slain of the prophets. Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Therefore it is come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord of hosts. Wow. Therefore it came to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord of hosts. That get me to this one. What is it? Proverbs, right? Book of Proverbs, chapter 1. Let's say 7 and jump down. Proverbs chapter 1 and 7, the beginning of knowledge. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. But fools despise wisdom and instructions. Yeah, they're not trying to hear what the scriptures say. 20, Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse. In the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. By who? By the prophets, the men that the Lord has sent out here to teach the truth of the scriptures. And at the end of the day, even though your IUICs and the ISUPKs and all these other guys is going off, they still out here telling you you're an Israelite. It's up to you to come in and understanding that you're an Israelite, to come in, navigate the waters and discern who got the truth of the Bible. Get out your feelings, because it's not a feeling thing. Oh, them dudes, I don't like them dudes. Them dudes act like this. They talk like this and this and this and that. It's not a feeling thing. It's who you want to pick up the Bible. You want to understand. You want to learn. So you want the people that's going to tell you the fullness of the scripture. Ain't going to add to or take away. So going to the church, Pastor Porkchop, he's adding to and taking away, man. He's not giving you the fullness of the scriptures, but off of that, so you come into this Israelite thing, oh, I understand I'm an Israelite and this and that, or whatever the case may be. You gotta tune out them other things, man. Them other camps. You gotta tune them out. Stick to the script, man. The fullness of the scriptures. That's what you want. Because I have Proverbs 1 and 24. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regard. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. Going back to what we read in Zechariah 7, right? He said, as I called and they did not hear. So as I called and they did not hear, when they called, I would not hear. We just read that, right? But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your world and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, Then shall they call upon me, right? Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Huh? Going back to it. So when the Lord called, when the Lord sent his men out here, the Lord got his men out here on the highways and byways, that's the Lord calling to you, man. So when the Lord calling to you and you not listening, you still stuck in doing what you want to do. When shit hit the fan and shit gets sideways, because it's gonna get sideways. When shit gets sideways and you start to call, Jesus ain't gonna save you. The name Jesus ain't gonna save you in that time of trouble. And my people cannot let it go. They cannot, they program, they condition to call on white boy Jesus. White boy Jesus ain't gonna save you. White boy Jesus gonna get you hurt. White boy Jesus gonna get you hurt. You came here on a slave ship and you think your slave master is gonna give you the true name of the Lord and his son. Stupidity. Stupidity. Mike, that's what I want to do. Stupidity. But you know, you've been chilling. The Lord been giving you a pass. But hey, sooner or later, that pass gonna be revoked. That pass gonna get revoked, boy. Let's go, Micah chapter 3. Micah chapter 3 and 1. And I said, hear, I pray you, the old heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel. Going back to the leadership. Listen, leaders of Israel. Listen. They not listening. They stuck in they ice, they jewelry, they money, they fame, they contracts, they movie deals. This is what they focus on. They not focused on telling you the truth of what's going on according to the scriptures. Shit, they won't even come out and be honest about the shit that they did. Okay, if you had a how they say a coming to Jesus moment where you want to purge yourself, they won't even come out and be honest and tell what they did, man. If you want to be in a leadership role, you on TV. No honesty, no honor in these niggas, man. And I said, here I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know judgment? Who hate the good, and love evil, who pluck off their skin from off them, and their flesh from off their bones, who also eat the flesh of my people, and flay their skin from off them, and they break their bones and chop them in pieces as for a pot, and as flesh within a cauldron. Then shall they cry, look, here go again, them crying to the Lord. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doing. I'm telling you, the Lord not gonna listen, man. The Lord not gonna listen. Because again, all they doing is lying to you. That's all they doing. All they doing is lying to you. They doing whatever they gotta do to keep their position. Keep them Diddy tapes from hitting the airwaves. Same thing with the Jeffrey Epstein situation. Same thing with the Epstein situation. They all of the leaders and because you know it was a bunch of people out there, bigger people that was at the Diddy parties. They was on the island getting they had a whole island where they was like, we out of the United States. We could do whatever we want to do on this island. They had a whole island to get buck and freaky on. He had I done seen where they had all type of fucking chambers and looked like rooms where they was doing sacrifice. It was crazy in that motherfucker. It was crazy in the Epstein spot. Let's go, the subtitle, Micah 3 and 5, over it, God rebukes false prophets. Thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err, that bite their teeth and cry peace, and he that putteth not into their mouths, they even prepare war against him. Therefore night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision, and it shall be dark unto you, that ye shall not divine, and the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall be dark over them. Then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded. Yea, they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answer from the Lord, from the Most High. So sooner or later, the church is going to be exposed. And you know how all hell, like I remember one of the brothers, might have been even Apostle Gabar too, but one of the brothers had a dream that IUIC was trying to get at Nate, was trying to tear Nate up, right? So the people that finally wake up out of the haze that the church got this society under, especially with how, you know, how hard they go for the church, for lack of a better term, how dedicated, that's it, how dedicated they are to the church. When it's finally exposed that the church don't got the truth, you know what that's going to be like for a lot of people? You know the anger, the chaos that's going to be? Because sooner or later, it's going to come a time when they don't need the church no more. It's going to be a time when they don't need the church no more. And I'm here go one for you for the future. When they start saying you got to take that chip, just like they were saying you had to take that jab. When they start saying you got to take that chip, and your church organization have a chip drive, you should know that. It's coming. Watch. It's coming. Just like say, oh, no, it ain't. When they giving out the jabberinos in church. Shit, I had the pastor that lived next door to me tell me, oh, you know, I could drive you and your mama. I got a vehicle too. I had a vehicle. Yeah, I could drive you and your mama to the church so you could get the thing. Pastor next door to me said that shit to me. I said no, brother. I'm depend on the Lord. I'm good. I'm telling the pastor that, the church pastor. Nah, I'm gonna depend on the Lord, brother. We good. So don't think it's gonna happen when they say, when it come chip time, when it come chips with no dip time, bet you the church, remember they have TD Jakes. TD Jakes went on TV and was talking it up. So it's coming. It's coming. Watch. Micah chapter 3 and 8. But truly, I am full of the power by the Spirit of the Lord, and of judgment and of might, to declare unto Jacob his transgressions. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, right? Isaiah 58:1. To declare unto Jacob his transgressions and to Israel his sins. Hear this, I pray you, ye heads of the house of Jacob. Talking back to the leaders again, and princes of the house of Israel, that abhor judgment and pervert all equity. They build up Zion with blood and Jerusalem with iniquity. The heads thereof judge for reward. The priests thereof teach for hire. The prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us. Yeah. The heads thereof judge for reward. Think about it. Think about what you see with all the leaders, all the leaderships. Whether spiritual, whether entertainers, whether government. Think about it. The heads thereof judge for reward. The priests thereof teach for hire. And the prophets thereof divine for money. Yeah, that's it right there. For $1, you could buy a nigga. Period. Cheap. Cheap. Some dudes, it might take a little more. Lord gonna kill y'all fruit salads. Lord gonna kill y'all fruit salads. Y'all fruit salads is gonna get it, man. Doing good, doing your little money. Cause yeah, y'all a new thing. Even on going back to that BET special that they had, you know, they couldn't even stick. It's supposed to be for black men. They couldn't even stick on black men for the whole thing. You know, they had to turn it to the fruit salad agenda, the ABC agenda, and then comparing what they going through, the Rainbow Crew, what they going to the civil rights movement. Crazy. My people fucking bugged out. Right there. Crazy times, man. And you just sit back and you just shake your head because it's all in the scriptures. It's all gonna happen. Ain't nothing you could do. Ain't nothing you could do. So it ain't like you sit back and you like enjoying it. But you know, hey, we looking forward to a new kingdom. We know this place gotta go down. We know that. Let's go Hosea chapter 11 and let's start at 5. He shall not return unto the land of Egypt, but the Assyrian shall be his king, because they refuse to return. Yeah, because we don't return to the Lord. We trusted in oppression. Scriptures say that in Isaiah. Trust in oppression and perverseness to stay there on. He shall not return unto the land of Egypt, but the Assyrian shall be his king, because they refuse to return. And the sword shall abide on his cities, and shall consume his branches and devour them, because of their counsels, because of the people in the leadership roles for our people. Until the kingdom of heaven, when Yahweh Shai, King David, the 12, the 144,000, until that's established, we just like a ship with no rudder. We like a chicken with his head cut off. We just running around headless, because the people that's running, in the leadership positions, they all took a bag. Oh, for world not 50 Cent is 50 Cent the same nigga. He the same nigga as Diddy. He just was doing it a different way than did it. But you still dancing to the same niggas. The same people are controlling him that's controlling Diddy. All of the successful, rich people that you see on TV and movies and all of that, Denzel Washington, they all did something. Denzel ain't like Will Smith. Will Smith a freak. Well, Denzel did some shit too. Probably just a little bit more discreet with his shit. That's it. 6, Hosea 11:6, and the sword shall abide on his cities, and shall consume his branches, and devour them because of their own counsel. And my people 7, and my people are bent to backsliding. Hosea 11:7, and my people are bent to backsliding from me. Though they called them to the Most High, none at all will exalt him. Nah, they exalt white boy Jesus. That's who they exalt. They exalting the God that our oppressor gave us. That's who they exalt. They take comfort in looking at a picture of white Jesus. They take comfort in that. Take comfort in that. Let's go Malachi chapter 2. And the heading over it says, the punishment of the priest. And now, O ye priests, Malachi 2:1. And now, O ye priests, this commandment is for you. If ye will not hear, and if ye will not lay it to heart to give glory unto my name, the name is important. The name is important. The name don't matter. Don't matter. God know. God know when I pray. He know my heart. All right, go with that. Go with that type of thinking. Then turn around. Then say, God's supposed to accept less than you will accept. You won't let nobody call you out your name. Call you something you don't want to hear. But the creator of everything, that made everything, that does everything, that gives you all your thoughts and all of this, you're not going to put no thought into his name. Malachi 2:2. If ye will not hear, and if ye will not lay it to heart to give glory unto my name, saith the Lord of hosts, I will even send a curse upon you, and I will curse your blessings. Yea, I have cursed them already. I have cursed them already, because ye do not lay it to heart. Behold, I will corrupt your seed and spread dung up on your faces, even the dung of your solemn feast, and one shall take you away with it. Man. Wow. On the temple of the Lord we persuade, man. 5, Malachi 2:5. My covenant was with him of life and peace, and I gave them to him for the fear wherewith he feared me and was afraid before my name. The law of truth was in his mouth, and iniquity was not found in his lips. He walked with me in peace and equity, and did turn many away from iniquity. Now, these new leaders ain't doing it. The new so-called leaders is not turning you away from iniquity. Women, look up the Sexy Red. Even look at that shit with Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion swore on her mama's grave. She swore on her mama's grave that she didn't sleep with Tory. Swore her, got on the stand, I never had no, went on Gayle King, talk about I ain't sleep with him, this and this and that. They just this week put a video up saying, yeah, I slept with him once or twice, maybe a couple of times. That was the whole reason of the fight. She's sleeping with Tory, who she hooked up with her friend behind her friend back. The friend found out about it, and shit, they get into a scuffle when the friend got the gun and popped her ass, allegedly. That's what happened, but Tory in jail. And you got niggas out here talk about believe all women. Believe all women. Crazy. Where was I? Corruption of the priests. Yeah, corruption of the priests. 7. Malachi 2:7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge. They should not seek the Lord at his mouth, for he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of this world? No, knowledge of the scriptures. Knowledge of what you should and shouldn't be doing according to the scriptures. Just making sure I'm still clicking. Yeah, so it's kind of like, it's almost like you get the weekend recap. Instead of doing, you know what I'm saying, instead of doing a bunch of 1 or 2 little lessons where it's 10 minutes or something like that, I see some things and I'm like, all right, I'm going to talk about that this week. I'm gonna talk about that or whatever the case. And I feel like it, you know, because I'm back, you know, back out here, the Lord got me back out here again by myself. It's kind of like it add more to the camp on Saturday. You know what I mean? I seen a wise man said it's not about quantity, it's about quality. So I'm like trying to make my camp, you know, better. You know what I mean? The corruption of the priests. But ye are departed out of the way. Ye have caused many to stumble at the law. Ye have corrupted the covenant of the Levite, saith the Lord of hosts. Therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all the people, according as ye have not kept my ways, but have been partial in the Lord. See? Again, sooner or later, the Lord is going to expose the church. It might be very close to the end. It might be a little space before you get to the end, or a little time before. But before you get to the end, the Lord is going to expose the fact that the church don't got the truth. That is going to be done. That is going to be done. And you better hope in that time that you meant and you one of the elect. That's it. You better hope in that time, hope and pray at that time that you one of the elect, that you was meant to wake up at the 12th hour, as they would say. Because a lot of people gonna sink with the church. The church is a sinking ship. A lot of people is gonna go down with the church, man. Why? Because the black woman like the state of the church right now. The black woman likes that. The black woman is the biggest force behind the black church right now. The black woman. Y'all gonna go down with that church, man. Take it how you want to take it. You're gonna go down with the church. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's go. Jeremiah. Let's get that Jeremiah. Here go another one, right? Halloween is a pagan holiday based off worshiping demons and things like that. They done shined it up for you. They done changed it up. They done told you it represents something different, and it all hollow and all. Look, you could look it up, look up the history and all that. That shit is based on a pagan worship, demons and this and this and that. This is a Christian society. Even in the church, they celebrate Halloween. It's not right. It's just not right. You say what you want to say. This is Jeremiah 26 and 2. Right? We're going to start at 2. Yeah. Jeremiah 26 and 2. Thus saith the Lord, stand in the court of the Lord's house, and speak unto the cities of Judah, which come to worship in the Lord's house, all the words, not some, all the words that I command thee to speak unto them. Diminish not a word. Don't take nothing away. Diminish not a word. So all the words in the scriptures have the same amount of importance. Everything in the scriptures. You can't say, oh, well, this, oh, that just was that time. That don't really, oh, this is really not, oh, you ain't got to do it. Oh, well, you don't got to do it that way, see it that way, and this and this and that. 3. If so be, Jeremiah 26 and 3. If so be that they will hearken and turn every man from his evil way, that I may repent me of the evil which I purpose to do unto them because of the evil of their doings. Let's read that one again. You read the scripture, man, and you like, man, ain't no way you can't say this ain't no brother talking right here. But listen to this. Jeremiah chapter 26 and 3. If so be they will hearken and turn every man from his evil way, that I may repent me of the evil which I purpose to do unto them because of the evil of their doing. Yeah. Because of the evils of their doing. Why? Because they're following the blind leading the blind. They're following these blind leaders. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. And like I said, you talk about being an Israelite is a cult, being a fucking Democrat and being a Republican. That's the biggest cult you see right now. Motherfuckers is bugged out here, man. Somebody all you gotta do is wear a fucking MAGA hat around a Democrat, they gonna lose their fucking mind. All you gotta do is vote for Kamala, wear a vote for Kamala button, and go in a group of MAGA heads. They gonna lose their mind. Y'all talk about Israelites is a cult. You fucking Democrats and you fucking Republicans. Y'all the biggest cult running right now. A fucking joke. Y'all a joke, man. A big ass joke. Kamala Harris come out here to motherfucking speak to the people. She got an abortion truck outside and fucking Megan Thee Stallion twerking on stage. And y'all love it. Fucking ridiculous. Sheer stupidity. Jeremiah 26 and 4. And thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord, if ye will not hearken to me, to walk in my law, which I have set before you, the law was given unto Israel. The statutes and his judgments unto Jacob. Ye have not dealt so with any other nation, right? Psalms 147, 19 and 20. To hearken to the words of my servants, the prophets, whom I sent unto you, both rising up early. Jeremiah 26 and 5. To hearken to the words of my servants, the prophets, whom I sent unto you, both rising up early and sending, but ye have not hearkened. Nope. Then will I make this house like Shiloh, and will make this city a curse to all the nations of the earth. So the priests and the prophets and all the people heard Jeremiah speaking these words in the house of the Lord. Now it came to pass when Jeremiah had made an end of speaking all that the Lord had commanded him to speak unto all the people, that the priests and the prophets and all the people took him, saying, Thou shalt surely die. Going back to the blood of the prophets. And the men of the Lord sent to Israel to tell them what they should do, and Israel ain't want to hear. Yeah, I think that was all I wanted to get in there. Now let's go down to 12. Let's go down to 12. Jeremiah 26:12. Then spake Jeremiah unto all the princes and all the people, saying, The Lord sent me to prophesy against this house and against this city all the words that ye have heard. Yeah, the Lord sent them. The Lord sent them. They want to kill Jeremiah. He like, wait, hold on. He like, they heard them words, they was mad. They was like, yeah, we gotta kill this dude, man. Jeremiah 26:12. Then spake Jeremiah unto all the princes and all the people, saying, The Lord sent me to prophesy against this house and against this city all the words that ye have heard. Therefore now amend your ways. Therefore now amend your ways and your doings, and obey the voice of the Lord your power, and the Lord will repent him of the evil that he hath pronounced against you. And the Lord will repent him of the evil that the Lord hath pronounced against you. That the Lord gonna fuck this place up, man. And judgment begin at the house of the Lord. 1 Peter 4:17. A sword is sharpened. Ezekiel 20. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's get that. Right here by Ezekiel. Let's get that. Matter of fact, I got another one. Before we get that Ezekiel, let's get that. Let's hold Ezekiel. Got one in Job. I seen last night. I was like, oh. I was like, oh. The Lord ain't playing. The Lord gonna tear this place up, man. Because Israel hard-headed, stiff-necked, don't want to repent. What is it? Job 36:9. Let's go. Job chapter 36:9. Then he showed them their work and their transgressions that they have exceeded. He openeth also their ear to discipline, and commanded that they return from iniquity. If they obey and serve him, they shall spend their days in prosperity and their years in pleasure. But if they obey not, they shall perish by the sword. Job 36:12. But if they obey not, they shall perish by the sword, and they shall die without knowledge. Right? But the hypocrites in heart heap up wrath. They cry not when they bindeth them. Yeah, man. Sooner or later, the Lord gonna get you, man. Sooner or later, the Lord gonna get Israel, because Israel is not listening. And they owe. They owe. What it's saying, Jeremiah 17:2. Right, right? Ain't it? I think it's Jeremiah 17:2. Let me see. Right there. No, 1. Jeremiah chapter 17:1. The sin of Judah is written with the pen of iron and with the point of a diamond. It is engraven. It is graven upon the table of their heart. It is graven upon the table of their hearts and upon the horns of their altars. Yeah, man. So the Lord it's engraved in you to go off. And the Lord gonna get you. Let's go. No, it's 21. It's 21. I thought it was 20. It's 21. Let's go Ezekiel 21 and 2. Son of man, set thy face toward Jerusalem and drop thy word toward the holy places and prophesy against the land of Israel. Then we just read that Jeremiah said, yo, man, the Lord sent me. The Lord sent me to prophesy against you, man. All these words that you just heard. The Lord sent me, right? And say to the land of Israel, thus saith the Lord, behold, I am against thee. I will draw forth my sword out of its sheath, and I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked. Seeing then that I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked, therefore shall my sword go forth out of its sheath against all flesh from south to the north. And all flesh may know that I, the Lord, have drawn forth my sword out of its sheath. It shall not return anymore. Yeah, man. The Lord gonna draw out his sword, man. 8. Then it go, again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? Yeah, they in party mode right now. They in party mode, man. Bow Wow, what Bow Wow said? Bow Wow said, Shad Moss. What Shad Moss say? We miss the Diddy parties. Without the Diddy parties, it ain't popping no more. It ain't the same no more. They worrying about mirth, man. Who gonna be the next party broker? It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished, that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contendeth the rod of my son as every tree, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it to the hand of the slave. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. That sword we were just reading about shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. We was just reading about, hear ye the princes of the nation of Israel, right? The house of Israel, right? Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh, because it is a trial of what if the sword contendeth even the rod, it shall be no more, saith the Lord power. Yeah, man. Sooner or later, the Lord gonna get busy, man, because these heads is not listening. But they ain't never been listening. Let's get over there a little bit. Where is it at? Let's go all the way to the beginning. Let's get in Exodus. Let's get in Exodus. Even Moses was saying, you stiff-necked ninjas. What's that? Exodus 32 and 9. Okay, you got money. Let's go um, Exodus 32 and 7. We start there. God's wrath against Israel is the heading. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go get thee down, for thy people which thou broughtest out of the land of Egypt have corrupted themselves. They have turned aside quickly. They have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten calf and have worshipped it and have sacrificed thereunto. And said, These be thy gods, O Israel, which have brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this, and the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. This is the Lord talking to Moses, like, yo, go get your people, man. Look at what they worshiping, man. They already talk about this golden calf over here. Done got them out of Egypt, man. The golden calf. Go get your people, man. Them some stiff-necked ninjas right there. They done already turned away from the path that quick. And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. Now therefore, let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them. Now therefore, Exodus 32 and 10. Now therefore, let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them. And I will make of thee a great nation, that I may consume them. Israel always been going on, man. Always been bucking up against the system, man. Always been bucking up against the system. Always. That's what they do. Where we gonna go? Back to Jeremiah. Ran right to it, too. Jeremiah chapter 4. Jeremiah 8 and 4. Moreover, thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord, shall they fall and not arise? Shall they turn away and not return? Why then is this people of Jerusalem slidden back by a perpetual backslide? So you get it. They can't get right. They can, like that movie, what was it? With I forget the name of it, the movie. They was the baseball dudes. The Bingo Long All-Stars with Billy D. Williams and all of them in it. I think, or was it them? And they had the baseball dude can't get right? Or maybe it was Life with Martin and Eddie Murphy. But one of them, they had the dude can't get right. Israel can't get right. Jeremiah 8 and 5. Why then is this people of Jerusalem slidden back by a perpetual backslide? They hold fast deceit. They refuse to return. I hearkened and heard, but they spake not aright. No man repented him of his wickedness, saying, What have I done? Everyone turneth to his course, as the horse rusheth into battle. Yea, the stork in heaven knoweth her appointed times, and a turtle and a crane and a swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of the Lord. But my people know not the judgment of the Lord. They don't know the judgment of the Lord. Is that Isaiah? Get this one real quick. Isaiah. Did I have an Isaiah in there? Yeah, let's get an Isaiah. Let's get an Isaiah. 48. I was going to go to 1:48. Let's start at 1. Israel's obstinate nature. Yeah. They just contrary, man. Opposite. In opposition. Isaiah 48 and 1. Hear ye this, O house of Jacob, which are called by the name of Israel, and are come forth out of the waters of Judah, which swear by the name of the Lord, and make mention of the power of Israel, but not in truth, nor in righteousness. For they call themselves of the holy city, and stay themselves upon the power of Israel. The Lord of hosts is his name. I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I showed them, I did them suddenly, and they came to pass, because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is as an iron. Damn. Shit, man. Isaiah 40, 48 and 4. Because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is as an iron sewing, and thy brow brass. Damn. Hard-headed Israel. Hard-headed Israelites, man. Still won't get it, man. Still won't get it. You could tell them something according to the scriptures, and they still not trying to listen, man. Why? Because the church done distorted what the Bible even, anything that the Bible says, the church done distorted it. You could take the simplest of thing, the simplest of scripture, and the church done twisted it upside down to where it don't mean, they ain't got no understanding of the scriptures, period. Let's get that Chronicles, 2 Chronicles. Second Chronicles chapter 36 and 14. Moreover, all the chief of the priests and the people transgressed very much after all the abominations of the heathen, and polluted the house of the Lord, which he have hallowed in Jerusalem. Going back to the things that they promote here, even them Greek, them freak offs, that's that Greek shit. That's that Roman shit. That Caligula, you look up the movie Caligula, or whatever the case. That's what they did. That Diddy shit, them sex parties, them freak offs, that's they shit. That's what they did. So-called white man, Esau Edom. And the Lord power, 15, and the Lord power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up bedtime and sending, because he had compassion on his dwelling place, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High, and despised his words, and misused his prophets. Yeah, they always try to kill him. And misused his prophets, until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people, till there was no remedy. Till the wrath of the Lord arose against his people, and there was no remedy. That's what always happens. Israel always against the prophets, man. Always against the prophets. They rather vote. And I'm telling you, man, that you talk about coats. If you want to talk about coats, that motherfucking Democrat, especially for the black community, the Democrat ain't you all type. What, you just had a church in Alabama. You had a church in Alabama that put up a billboard saying that if you black people, if you vote for Donald Trump, he gonna have you picking cotton. What kind of shit is that? This is the mentality of the Democrats, that the black Democrats. This is the mentality of them. That's the cult right there. The cult is Democrat Republican. That's the cult. You black, you gotta vote Democrat. You gotta even have Fat Joe yesterday talk about Puerto Ricans that vote for Trump got that house nigga mentality. Like, sit your fat ass down. Fat ass down. Psalms chapter 81 and 8, I think it is. Let's go hearken to the Lord. Psalms chapter 81 and 8. Hear, O my people, and I will testify unto thee by who? The prophets we just read, sending them times, because he had compassion on his people. O Israel, if thou wilt hearken unto me, there shall no strange God be in thee, neither shalt thou worship any strange God. White boy Jesus. I am the Lord thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it. But my people would not hearken to my voice. And Israel would none of me. So I gave them up to their own hearts, lust, and they walked in their own counsel. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways. Yeah. Well, we just was reading. Israel hard-headed. Israel ain't trying to listen. Israel ain't never tried to listen. Ain't never tried to listen. Deuteronomy 9. Ain't never tried to listen. About to get in, about to close it up. Ain't never listened. Hard-headed ass Israel. Lord said, neck hard like iron, brow like bronze, like brass. Israel rebellion, remember. Yeah, it's crazy right here. Let's go. Deuteronomy 9 and 3. Understand therefore this day that the Lord thy power is he which goeth over before thee. As a consuming fire, he shall destroy them, and he shall bring them down before thy face. So shalt thou drive them out and destroy them quickly, as the Lord hath said unto thee. Speak not thou in thy heart after that. The Lord thy power hath cast them out from before thee, saying, for my righteousness the Lord hath brought me in to possess this land, but for the wickedness of these nations the Lord doth drive them out from before thee. Not for thy righteousness or for the uprightness of thine heart dost thou go to possess their land, but for the wickedness of these nations the Lord thy power doth drive them out from before thee, and that he may perform the word which the Lord sware unto thy fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, period. They can't even get that. Understand, therefore, that the Lord thy power giveth thee not this good land to possess for thy righteousness, for thou art a stiff-necked people. Yeah, the Lord drove the other nations out from amongst us for their wickedness. Not because Israel was righteous, because Israel was being stiff-necked all the way from Exodus. We was reading in Exodus, they was stiff-necked. They won't listen. So yeah, hey man, the water for y'all sticking there with me, man. I appreciate it. Let me get one to close. Let me get one to close out with. Let's go, Jeremiah. Israel ain't trying to hear it, man. Jeremiah 35:15. Let's get that. Israel ain't trying to listen. So who you gonna follow? Follow the leader, huh? Who are the leaders then? Who is your leader? I'm following the Democratic leader. I'm following the Republican leader. I'm following the leader at the church. I'm following the leader of my car club. Motherfuckers is bugged out, man. Let's start at jump down. Jeremiah 35 and 13. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, go and tell the men of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, will ye not receive instruction to hearken to my words, saith the Lord? Jeremiah 35 and 13. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, go and tell the men of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, will ye not receive instruction to hearken to my words? Yeah, the words of Jonadab and son of Rechab, that ye recommended his sons not drink wine after wine, are performed. For unto this day they drink none, but obey their fathers' commandments. Notwithstanding, I have spoken unto you, rising early and speaking through the prophets, but ye hearken not unto me. I have sent also unto you all my servants the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, return ye now every man from his evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods to serve them, and ye shall dwell in the land which I have given you and to your fathers, but ye have not inclined your ear to hearken unto me. But you have not inclined your ear to hearken unto me. 17. Punishment for disobedience. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, power of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will bring upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem all the evil that I have pronounced against them, because I have spoken unto them, but they have not heard. And I have called unto them, but they have not answered. The Lord calling up out to you, Israel. Sooner or later, famine of the word going to hit, man. So you go ahead with your Republican, your Democrat. I'm voting for what's that? Women reproductive rights. You could go with all of that stuff. You could run with all of that stuff. That stuff is a ditch you're gonna fall into. It's a stumbling block, a ditch you're gonna fall into. So yeah, with that one, I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakapadah. Salute to the men out here teaching the fullness of the scriptures in these times. To the hopeful elect scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, remain spiritual out there. Shalom, Israel. Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.